Bombs in Singapore. The great island fortress of the Pacific has had many raids since the war began. Indiscriminate bombing from the skies.
扯起白旗，无条件投降。
February 15th is Total Defense Day. On that day, Singapore fell to the Japanese invasion, and a reminder of the dreadful consequences of a weak national defense. For nearly 4 years, our people suffered under foreign occupation. This year marks the 80th anniversary of that dark chapter in Singapore's history. This year is also the 55th anniversary of national service. NS is the strongest commitment to military defense, one of the key pillars of total defense, the backbone of the SAF to defend against any potential aggressor. This is SAF's core mission, in which it cannot fail. But total defense requires every Singaporean to do his or her part if we are to overcome the enemy. In fact, in the last 2 years, Singapore has indeed been putting up total defense against an enemy that threatened death and destruction of our way of life. Yes, I am talking about the COVID-19 pandemic. Dealing with COVID-19 caused many social restrictions, disrupted our lives, and is stressful. A strong psychological defense is necessary to maintain mental health as well as compliance to safety measures. I am glad that Singaporeans stepped up to support each other, to keep morale high and solidarity. When supply lines were disrupted, our economic agencies rallied to keep them open, especially for essential commodities. As a result of their foresight and efforts, we did not suffer a shortage of these items, nor of vaccines or test kits. Economic defense was at play, and in fact, some businesses are doing even better when compared to their pre-COVID volumes. Civil defense was at work too, not in the usual way of rescuing people trapped in buildings, but with each of us being responsible to reduce infections, whether through wearing masks or reducing contact with others. In this regard, our safe distance ambassadors are like civil defense commanders. SAF troops and the police too played a role in helping with contact tracing. SEDF ambulances were kept very busy, transporting many COVID-19 patients when infections peaked. There were many sterling examples of social defense, as individuals and groups spontaneously reached out to help out others. They produced multi-language and dialect clips to assist foreign workers and the elderly. Many acts of kindness were showered on our frontline workers, including meals and gifts to keep them going. Digital defense was necessary against false information on vaccinations and the spread of unfounded malicious rumors. Singaporeans themselves spoke out against misleading articles and fake news. When every Singaporean plays a part, our collective efforts form the strongest defense that cannot be easily broken. It was because Singaporeans played their part through total defense against COVID-19 that we have one of the lowest death rates globally. Our economy has been kept intact and even expanded for some sectors. Our healthcare system is not broken, and our people remain united. We continue to have law and order, peace and progress for Singapore. This is the power of total defense in facing any threat. As we mark Total Defense Day this year, let us reaffirm our commitment so that together we can overcome any challenge that comes our way in the future, to continually keep Singapore safe, secure and sovereign.